dawn of a new day here in the UK, and I just stopped off to admire that sunrise. Amazing, lovely. But I'm also on the side of a noisy road, so a bit apt really, I thought. It's a new dawn, and also there's a lot of fanfare, there's a lot of noise. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about the new Harley Davidson Softail Low Rider S. Will it be a good bike to ride, and will it be a success? Let's discuss. RevelatorAlf. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. Hope you're enjoying the channel and the series of videos. Please like, share, subscribe, leave loads of comments below, and check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the new launched Low Rider S on the Softail chassis with the Milwaukee 8 engine. A lot of fanfare about it. Lots of people are saying that it's going to be the focus of Harley this year, and also it's going to be the biggest seller. Well, let's see. Lots of noise going by, and I think lots of people are making noise about this bike as well, which is really interesting. Now, this is kind of a relaunch of the Low Rider S on the Dyna platform, we know that. When it came in at 2016, 2017, there was lots of hype about it because it looked different, it acted different, and also what was interesting, there was a marked power difference in the delivery. A lot of the bikes were on the 103 cubic inch. This Low Rider Dyna S, or Dyna Low Rider S, came in at 110 cubic inches, and it was actually chucking out 156 newton meters, 115 foot-pounds of torque. So there's a big difference there. It had a lot of bang for its buck, and the styling was good. I personally didn't think it rode that great. I didn't think ergonomically it rode that great, but that's about opinions rather than actual fact. Now, if you compare it to the new bike, actually the weight is about the same. New bike is 308 kilos, that was 305. Power or torque, that was 156 newton meters, 115 foot-pounds. New bike is 114 foot-pounds at 155. Rake and trail, slightly different. Obviously, because you've got the new chassis. The new rake is at 28 degrees, the old rake was at 30.5. New trail is 145 millimeters, the old one was 128, I believe, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Different chassis. The chassis is going to be better on the new Softail, on the new Low Rider S. It's got a monoshock rear suspension. I think it will ride better. I think this will definitely go around the bend better. So comparable, I think the new bike will be better than the old one. But power-wise, performance-wise, there's not going to be a lot of difference. I personally don't think so. So why would you go and buy a new Low Rider S? Well, one, it's going to be styling, if you like that kind of style. And it does look pretty awesome, I've got to say. I think the launch has been a bit feeble of it. I think the videos and the way they've tried to market it hasn't been that great. And I'm just wondering whether Harley have really thought this through. Let me explain. So you got a brand new series of bikes, the Softails, and they come out with a 107 cubic inch engine. Then they start saying, okay, well, we'll have 114 variants as well. Then you're going to bring out a performance-based bike with the same engine. It doesn't quite work. What it needed was actually a big boost in performance right from the off. But it's coming out with the same 114 engine, which is in the Fat Boy, the Fat Bob, you know, Heritage Classic, Breakout, whatever. Pretty much they've all got you know, 114 cubic inch engine available, knocking out the same amount of power. So actually there isn't a big difference. So really, you want to attract the performance hungry crowd rider, but actually that same crowd can get the performance from another bike. So then you're just looking at aesthetics. you know, and I'm not sure it's enough to make people want to sell their bikes and go and buy that, or opt for that in the first place. I'll give you an example. Sometimes you buy a new bike or an old bike, and a couple of months later a new bike comes along and you think, God, I wish I'd just held on, I wish I'd held on, I could have had that. I'm on, you know, the Sport Glide, love this bike. It's only got the 107 cubic inch engine. I think it's great. Actually, I don't think there's much difference between 107 and 114. I had a stage 1 on this, it's exactly the same as 114 in terms of power delivery at least. But I don't feel any regret. Whilst I like the Low Rider S in terms of looks, I don't think there's any regret here at all. In fact, you know, if I had the option now of buying a Sport Glide or a Low Rider S, I'd still go for a Sport Glide. But that's personal preference. A lot of people will still go for the Low Rider S. It may yet be the new kid on the block that will, you know, get everybody opening their wallets. But I'm just wondering how many of those new Low Rider S riders will be disappointed in it, or slightly disappointed in it, or think, you know what, actually, there's not a lot to be gained here. What do you guys think? What do you think of the new Low Rider S? Its styling, but also its power and the performance that you get out of a performance bike. Now, if it was me, and if I was with Harley, and I would be advising them to say, actually, don't put a 114 engine in it, put a 117 engine in it. Make it the signature bike of the Softail series. Make it the performance bike, the one that everybody wants to drop everything, sell their children, you know, farm off their wife and just sell the house and just buy that bike. That's the one that you want. You want it with a bigger engine. You want it with an immediate performance gain. But they haven't done it. So possibly not the new Dawn that we thought it was going to be. What do you think? Right, please like, share, subscribe, leave loads of comments below. Check out the website, RevelatorAlf.com. Let me know what you think about this new Low Rider S. Looks, performance, value for money, I don't know. Right, I'm just going to stare at that for a little bit longer, and I'll catch you on the next video, well, when I'm not in a silhouette. Ta-da now.